Good morning, this is Jim, 5714 Collector, bringing you another video on Friday morning. It's January 31st, and I want to wish a happy birthday, number 78, to the Ryan Express, Nolan Ryan. Last night, my friends Brent Richards and Russ from Collecting Nolan got together and did a video, and we talked about Nolan for about an hour and a half. Please, when you get a chance, take a look at that video. Again, that's Brent Richards baseball cards, and I was one of the guests along with Russ from Collecting Nolan, and we really had a good time last night. It was a lot of fun. Spent all that time talking about Nolan Ryan, collecting, and all that. So it was a lot. Just enjoyed it. So this morning, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to show a couple of different things, and one of them that I've been wanting to show and I haven't. This is in my display case. This is a 1999 Hall of Fame baseball hat with Nolan Ryan celebrating his election to the Hall of Fame. Or I should say his induction, and a couple pins here. This is one of the Hall of Fame pins, and it's got all the players that were inducted along with Nolan. And this one's here is just Nolan Ryan. So that's pretty cool. And I've had this hat in my display case a long time, and I just did not take the time to get it out and show this. So I thought I would do that this morning. And what I thought I would do a little differently this morning, I have a lot of magazines with Nolan Ryan on the cover. And I thought, it'd be fun to show some of the magazines and the cards inside. And one of these that I have has a poster. So this is one of the Nolan Ryan magazines from 1993. And inside this magazine, let me pull this poster out. And I thought, show you guys. I figured it'd be something a little different. We'll show some cards, talk about Nolan. It was, pretty cool that he's celebrating his birthday today. So that's the poster that came inside that magazine, and that's pretty cool. So I just wanted to show that. So that's a pretty awesome pose. Nolan with his follow-through, getting ready to throw his blazing fastball. So I thought that was pretty impressive. And I moved my camera and recording around this morning so you could see Nolan Ryan in the background of the poster with the jeans poster, the Wrangler. I thought that would be pretty awesome. So the next one is the Topps magazine from 1999, issue number 2. And what's funny, the first issue has Jose Canseco on it. So that's pretty cool. We got Nolan on issue number 2. And some of the cards in here, we have a Nolan Ryan, we have a Bo Jackson, Will Clark, and Robin Yount. Let me just show that. I think that's kind of cool. So as I'm going through my Nolan Ryan card collection, I'm trying to find what I might need to try to fill it out a little bit. And so I'm going through all my singles right now and writing them down in pen in a book. Then I'm going to come back downstairs and go through all my magazines and also document those because they would count toward my collection. Another one here from the fall 93 Topps magazine. Nolan Ryan bows out. So this is pretty cool too. And this one here is pretty awesome. It's got a reproduction of the Koosman Ryan rookie card. So that's pretty cool. And I think I have 2 of these in my collection. Because I remember when they came out, I said, well, since I collect Nolan so much, I might as well pick up 2. Then it's got 4 cards of Nolan in it. So that's pretty cool. And all 4 uniforms. That's a cool piece. I know some people would actually take these out of the magazine. And they would take and put them in top loaders, maybe send them out and get them graded. But I think this is more fun just to leave them in the magazine as they are. One thing that I have a fairly complete run of is I have the, make sure I say it, Baseball Cards magazine, which came out, if I remember, in early 81 or the fall of 81. And the Baseball Cards magazine ran for a long time. And I was never a subscriber, but I always picked up the magazine on the newsstand. And I have probably the first 80 in my collection. And one day I'll go through those and show some of them because I think they're pretty impressive. They're really nice magazines. Well, this one here is from August of 89. So just about the time that Nolan struck out batter number 5,000. So this is pretty cool when he got Ricky. And they always did some cards in the magazines after they got up around issue number 10 or 15. And there's Nolan's. And that's I'll call it the 1959 Topps Repro. So that's pretty cool. So you get a chance to see Nolan. Again, this will be added to my collection. I'll just show the other side too. And we got a couple more here with the Rocket. So that's pretty cool. thought everybody would enjoy seeing these this morning. And one of my favorite magazines in my collection is this one. It's the August 1990 Baseball Cards magazine. This was Nolan Ryan's first cover on this magazine. So if you guys are looking for this on eBay, this is the one you want. This is the very first cover. And of course, there's an article in here. Got a little thing here about Nolan. So as you can see, there's cards, and Nolan's card is right here. So here's Nolan's in 1969 style, which is pretty cool. I like that picture too. And like I said, some people actually get these probably professionally cut, and then they send them off for grading. But I think it's more fun to keep them in the magazine, and I think, if I remember correctly, I have multiple copies of this. And so try not to wear down the... What happens is, over time, you'll see the pages get a little worn up on the top when you're holding them and all that. They're not really worth much, but God, they're really cool. The articles are fascinating. So just in case anybody has interest in magazines and magazine with cards, if you're a collector of a certain player, like, Brent and Russ and I, you got to get all these cards and all that, go out on the eBay and take a look. Let me start with this one. So I also have the Alan Kay Sport Cards News and Price Guide. It's the premier issue. It has Nolan on the front. And what's cool about this, he shared the front cover. There's 2 issues that they did. They also did one with Michael Jordan and Nolan Ryan, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty awesome. And I guess you can cut out that postcard if you want. And of course, this has cards in it. And I'll just show you, because for you Michael Jordan fans, it's got Michael Jordan in here. So that's pretty awesome. The greatest basketball player of all time. And here's something really, really neat. I want to show you guys. I thought this was pretty cool. It's got a Nolan Ryan card, of course, and there that is. So eventually I will count these toward my collection. And then, what's even more cool, it's got one on the back. So the back cover has Nolan also, along with, what we got? We got Jordan, Clemens, David Robinson, Eric Lindros, Rocket Ismail, John Olerud, Wayne Gretzky, and Larry Bird. So talking about some great players and Hall of Famers, that's pretty cool. So that's the premier issue of Alan Kay Sport Cards. So just so everybody gets the chance to see that. So if you're a Michael Jordan collector, you're going to have to get this to add to your collection. And then I have the number 9 of Alan Kay Sport Cards. And it's from August of 1992. It's got Sandberg on the cover and Hank Aaron, which is pretty cool. Ryan Sandberg, a great player. And then let me just show you this, because I think this is pretty awesome. So Hank Aaron, that's cool. So just in case, again, if you collect Hank Aaron, this is something you're going to have to add to your collection. And what I'm going to show everybody this morning is this is awesome. Check this out. So you get Nolan Ryan, and you get 9 cards of his in this magazine. So that's pretty cool. And some great pictures there. So we got them in the Angels, the Mets, the Astros. So, that's pretty cool. So you get all 4 teams. You got the card down here on the bottom. Nolan signs with Texas. So that's pretty cool. So I wanted to make sure I showed some of these magazines this morning to you guys. I just thought it was kind of cool that you would get a chance to see something different here on this video. We can talk about Nolan again. Nolan turning 78 today. That is pretty cool. And one of the all-time great pitchers. Certainly my favorite player of all time. And probably some other people out there on YouTube, I'm sure, love Nolan as much as I do. Again, if you get a chance, please take time to go over to Brent Richards' channel and check out our video that we did last night. And also check out Russ Collecting Nolan. 2 great channels. We had a great time. I hope everybody enjoyed this video this morning and my tribute to Nolan Ryan on his birthday. Please comment. Let me know what you think about some of the magazines, because I got some more I can take some time in the future and I will show those. So appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all the comments and the subscribers. I hope everybody has a great Friday, and we will catch up with you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.